Wrinkles, fine lines, premature aging, heart diseases, and whatnot. Research confirms the seed oils you've been consuming for years are a ticking time bomb for your health. Not beating around the bush, let's get straight to the point and start with omega-6 fatty acids, a type of polyunsaturated fat found abundantly in seed oils such as canola, sunflower, soybean, corn, and safflower oil. Now, don't get me wrong, not all omega-6 fatty acids are bad. Actually, our bodies can't make these nutrients on their own, so we've got to get them from the foods we eat. And the problem arises with the disproportionate consumption of these fatty acids, upsetting the delicate balance of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids in our bodies. You see, in a balanced diet, the ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 should ideally be close to 1:1. But the modern diet has skewed this ratio alarmingly towards omega-6, with some estimates suggesting a ratio of 16:1. This change is mostly because we're eating more seed oils than ever before. You'll find them in processed foods, those quick, ready-to-eat meals, and even in those bottles of oil that swear they're the secret to good health and energy. You might be thinking, why is this imbalance a cause for concern? Well, it triggers a state of chronic inflammation in our bodies. Not the kind of inflammation you can see or feel. It's happening silently at a cellular level, gradually affecting various organs and systems in our body. And the production process of these oils is even more concerning than most of us realize. You see, the high temperatures and chemicals involved in the manufacturing of these oils introduce a host of harmful compounds that can seriously exacerbate the inflammatory response in our bodies. We mean the making of trans fats, which are pretty infamous for messing with our heart health, not to mention the birth of free radicals, those unpredictable molecules that can fast-track our aging process and really mess up our cells. And when these oils start to oxidize, well, that's when even nastier stuff comes into play. Take the emergence of aldehydes, for instance. These nasty compounds don't just ramp up the risk of heart issues, but can also throw a wrench in how our lungs function. And let's not forget about acrylamide, a potential carcinogen that forms during high-temperature cooking processes. These substances aren't just unstable, they can break down in a flash, creating a whole bunch of compounds that can really throw our body's usual rhythm out of whack. We're talking about a laundry list of health problems here, including kicking inflammation into high gear and causing some serious damage to our cells. Now let's see how our bodies respond to these oils. Our systems identify these oils as foreign entities, setting off reactions that could potentially lead to autoimmune diseases. We're talking about type 2 diabetes, a situation where the body seems to be in a constant battle with itself. You might find this a bit shocking, but these oils can really mess with our brain health, which is both kind of intriguing and a bit scary. Studies are showing that consuming too much of these oils might be linked to big-time brain issues like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Just think about how crucial our brain is to, well, everything we do. It's a lot to take in. If we look at the science of it, we have the term lipid peroxidation highlighted in bold. Don't worry, I'll make it simple for you. It basically refers to the breakdown of lipids in our bodies, a process that has far-reaching implications for our health. It's a silent yet potent force, causing cellular damage and promoting insulin resistance, factors that can pave the way for a host of health issues down the line. During this process, a group of harmful compounds known as advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, are formed. These compounds are not just found in the foods we consume, but also develop when these oils are heated. The presence of AGEs is a serious concern, as they amplify inflammation and speed up the aging process. Just think for a moment about what repercussions we can expect if we have these seed oils as a regular part of our diet. But here's a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. While we're sounding the alarm on certain oils, it's important to note that not all oils are created equal. We can save our lives by simple touch-ups in our diet and meal prepping. Speaking of diets, we see every day a new miracle diet popping up, promising us the moon and the stars when it comes to health. But let's cut through the noise and talk about what really matters: finding a balance that works for you. Now, I've got to tell you about the carnivore diet. It's all the rage in some circles, with people going all in on meat and animal products. And sure, there are people who swear they've never felt better, enjoying a surge in energy and a clearer mind. But, and it's a big but, diving into a diet like this needs a good hard look at the potential impacts on your health. It's not for everyone, and that's okay. On the flip side, we have the ever-popular Mediterranean diet, a true champion when it comes to heart health. It's brimming with fresh vegetables, lean proteins, and the kind of fats that your body gives a big thumbs up to. We're talking olives, fish, and a generous helping of whole grains. It's a celebration of food that not only tastes great, but does wonders for your body. These healthier alternatives are not just a refuge from the harmful effects of seed oils. They're proactive choices in fostering a heart-friendly cholesterol profile. They're your go-to options to prevent the nasty buildup in your arteries, a situation we all want to avoid. But between all this talk about diets, we can't sidestep the role of carbohydrates. Carbs have both been vilified and celebrated, depending on who you ask. But here's the deal. While they're crucial for providing our bodies with energy, it's the type of carbs we consume that makes all the difference. Reducing the intake of refined carbs, like those found in sugary snacks and processed foods, can be transformative for your health. Instead, opting for whole grains, fruits, and vegetables can ensure you're fueling your body right. And one thing we need to understand is cholesterol isn't inherently evil. Our bodies actually need a certain amount of it to function correctly. It's when the scales tip and we find ourselves grappling with high levels of LDL cholesterol that we need to sit up and take notice. It's pretty alarming to see how these oils, once thought to be a healthy choice, might actually be doing more harm than good. But don't worry, it's not all bad news. In fact, there are some fantastic alternatives out there that not only add a burst of flavor to your meals, but also come with a bunch of health benefits. First off, let's talk about butter. Yes, the classic, rich and creamy butter that has graced our tables for generations. It's making a comeback, and it's easy to see why. Packed with vitamins and healthy fats, it's a choice that brings flavor and nutrition to your dishes. After being scared of the inflammatory properties of seed oils, it's time to embrace butter once again without the guilt. Onto the coconut oil, which is not just a treat for your taste buds. It's packed with medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, known for boosting energy levels. Plus, it's a great ally in supporting weight loss and promoting heart health. And let's not overlook olive oil, a true veteran in the world of healthy oils. This oil is a powerhouse of antioxidants and monounsaturated fats, making it a heart-friendly option that pairs well with a wide variety of dishes. It's a simple switch that can make a big difference in your diet, adding a splash of flavor and a dose of health benefits with every use. There is an undeniable connection between these oils and our overall well-being. And I can't stress this enough, it's high time we take a step back and reassess our choices. You see, these inflammatory seed oils are not just affecting our physical health, they're impacting our mental health too. Research has shown a potential link between the consumption of these oils and mood disorders, cognitive decline, and even an increased risk of depression. These oils doing a number on our moods and even messing with our heads, leading to some pretty low days, is basically a loud wake-up call, nudging us to really think twice about the oils we're bringing to our dinner tables. But the good news is we can totally flip the script even now. By just being a bit more choosy with our oils, picking the ones that are actually good for us, we're stepping onto a path to a way better future. So until next time, take care of yourself, and we'll catch you in the next video.